these 9/11 trials, would you believe that after all of this discussion that we've had here on KC60, on Shovio in general, and in the mainstream media, that President Obama still has not decided to take the terror trials of the 9/11 masterminds out of New York City? What is going on here? Take a look at this.
It's 99.9% definite the trials will be out of New York.
Congressman King says White House Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel has won an internal battle within the Obama administration of the pragmatists like Emanuel versus the idealists, Attorney General Eric Holder. Holder wants the trial of alleged 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in civilian courts in New York to demonstrate the fairness of the American justice system.
There has been a real debate within the administration. Eric Holder and the Justice Department want these to be civilian trials. They wanted them to be in New York. But the White House, probably led by Rahm Emanuel, they believe that this is politically and it's just wrong to be having civilian trials.
This country has conducted hundreds of terrorism trials in federal courts. We've tried to do just 3 trials in the military commissions at Guantanamo. I have been there for those, and they've been a disaster.
The ACLU's Ben Weiser has been to Guantanamo and seen Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. He says military tribunals have resulted in lesser sentences than civilian trials and send the wrong message.
It's the American system of justice that's on trial here. The rest of the world is watching very closely to see if this country can give justice and mete out punishment to terrorism suspects without violating our fundamental values.
Though Congressman King says he's 99.9% certain the terror trials will not take place here at the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan, the people of this neighborhood said they won't celebrate until it's 100%. They say too much was at stake. They feel here in Chinatown that had this trial occurred here with its accompanying security, economically, it would have killed Chinatown. In Lower Manhattan, T.Y. Chang, Fox 5 News.
I don't understand Eric Holder at all. One of, to me, the dumbest picks Obama made in his entire transition when he became president, and one of the worst picks that he could have chosen to be the Attorney General of the United States of America. And he is proving every single day that he is incapable of being the Attorney General of the United States. I would never have dreamed I would make this following statement before. As most of you know, I'm pretty far to the left. I would take John Ashcroft back as Attorney General if it meant getting rid of Eric Holder as the Attorney General of the United States right now. I would take Janet Reno as the Attorney General of the United States right now if it meant getting rid of Eric Holder, because I don't care who the hell you are, but Mr. Holder, you don't live here, you don't know anything about it here, you don't know what it was like to live through 9/11, you don't know what it was like to be right there when the planes hit and when they came down and have to smell the smells and hear the sounds of 9/11, not just on September 11, 2001, but through December of 2001, Mr. Holder. You don't know what it was like because you were in Philadelphia or wherever the fuck you were. And you don't know what it was like to have friends who lost friends, or to be a person who lost a lot of friends that day, I don't believe. Because you were somewhere cushy, enjoying your life, as it were. And for you to even suggest that the trials of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed should take place in our backyard is an insult, pal. And it's another demonstration of why you are unfit to be the Attorney General of the United States, and why you should take your whitey eyes and your incomprehensible stupidity and get the hell out while you have a chance. You, my friend, Mr. Holder, are America's Ahmadinejad, as Viking Mike just said so beautifully in the chat room. You, pal, are a person who seems to promote terrorism more than you detest terrorism by doing this. You don't realize what a detrimental effect this would be if he were here, if Khalid Sheikh Mohammed were in this city for any period of time for a trial. and yet you still haven't decided that you don't want to hear. And you need somebody like Rahm Emanuel and Peter King, two dopes, to tell you that this isn't right. Actually, I give thanks for Peter King, because Peter King does have a very, very balanced approach to the way he governs, and I like that. He's not your typical partisan guy. He knows that to survive in New York, you've got to get along with Democrats or you'll get nothing done.